Hello there. Good morning to all. I'm Shiva from Grade 8. Welcome to Pathfinder 2. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I may remember. Involve me and I learn by Benjamin Franklin. For Pathfinder 2, we are presenting how gift of nature has benefited us and propagates the proper use of natural resources. And the most significant thing is that through these learning activities, we are ensuring a happy learning experience. In this video, we are directing live in harmony with environment and creating civic sense. Harmony with the environment means to cherish with what environment provides us. So now let's invite Ashriya Santosh from grade 4 to present about landforms.
My name is Ashriya Santosh. For my assistive project, I have made the model of the different landforms. The different landforms are mountains, plains, valleys, deserts, hills, plateaus, and islands. The first one is mountains. The landforms higher than the surrounding areas are called mountains. These are thousands of meters higher than above the land's surface. Mountains are solid rocky masses present in a long chain. Tips of the mountains are called peaks. A long chain of mountains are called mountain ranges. India is the land of the highest mountain ranges in the world, the Himalayas. The highest mountain peak in the world is the Mount Everest, that is about 8,848 meters. The second one is hills. Hills are lower than mountains but are higher than their surrounding areas. Hills are easier to climb than mountains because they're less steep. The next one is valleys. Valleys are the low-lying areas of land between hills and mountains. They reform due to the actions of rivers and glaciers over millions of years. Also, they're classified as V-shaped valleys and U-shaped valleys. The next one is plains. Plains are the flat or the low relief areas of land on the surface of the earth. They are found inland and along the coast. The soil is fertile. Plains are rich in forests and farmlands. The next one is deserts. A desert is a place that gets little to no rain. A desert landform covers about 33% of the land on Earth. Most of the deserts in India are found in the state of Rajasthan. The camels are the important animals of the desert. You can also see cactus plant in the desert. There are hot deserts and cold deserts. The Thar Desert in India is the hottest desert. The Gobi Desert in Mongolia and China are examples of cold deserts. The next one is plateaus. Plateaus are the flat highlands separated from the surrounding areas due to the steep slopes. Some plateaus are the Deccan Plateau in India, Tibetan Plateau, Antarctica Plateau, and so on. The last one is islands. An island is a piece of land that is surrounded by a body of water such as lakes, rivers, or sea. The two biggest groups of islands are the Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep Islands. Greenland and Australia are huge islands. That's all, thank you.
Next up, we have Sarah Sobel from grade 8 for talking about soil profile.
Hello everybody, my name is Sarah Sobel Matthew and I'm from grade 8B. I'll be talking about the different layers of soil. Let me take you through them. This is the topsoil. It is usually the darkest layer as it has the highest concentration of organic matter called humus. It is also a region of intense biological activity. Insects, worms, and animals burrow through it, and roots of plants grow into it. Some amount of minerals and clay may dissolve in fresh water in this layer and trickle down to the lower layers of soil. This is the elevation layer. and it is majorly minerals and organic matter. This layer is called the subsoil. It is made up of soluble minerals and accumulated clay. Although this layer has less amount of humus, it holds more amount of water as compared to topsoil. This layer is called the weathered rock. The deposit on the Earth's surface from which soil developed, it has small pieces of rock not affected by weathering. This is the last layer and is called the bedrock. This layer has the unbroken solid rock sheets and are located several feet below the ground's surface. This layer is mostly made of granite, basalt, quartzite, limestone and sandstone. Thank you.
To present and explain about dams, let's welcome Manas from grade 8.
Hello everyone, my name is Manas. I'm from grade 8B, the Rajas International School. Today I'm going to present to you a model of a dam. Here are some fun facts about dams. Dams generate 16% of the world's electricity and irrigate food crops for 12 to 15% of the world population. To a lesser extent, dams have also been built for water supply, flood protection, navigation and tourism purposes. Most dams have even built for irrigation, but 80% of the water they store is used for hydropower. The dams store river water which when released powers turbines and generate to create electricity. More than 3,400 hydropower dams are being planned or built around the world according to the database maintained by Christian Zarfo and others of the University of Turbin. This could double by 2030. Building a dam is divided into 5 sections. Diverting the river, it's when they move the river out of their way. Preparing the foundation when they lay out the plan. Building a concrete dam when they actually get to construction. Pouring the concrete when they cover up the holes. Building an embankment dam, this is the finishing process. Hoover Dam in the USA is probably one of the most iconic of all dams. Hoover Dam is one of the most iconic dams around the world, stretching between America's states of Nevada and Arizona. Now let's talk about how does the dam work. The dam stores a lot of water behind it in the reservoir. Gravity causes it to fall through the penstock inside the dam. At the end of the penstock there is a turbine propeller, which is turned by the moving water. The shaft from the turbine goes up into the generator, which produces the power.
To talk about air pollution, which is a very thoughtful topic. Next up, we have Angela Moment from grade 8.
My name is Angela and I'm from grade 8A. And now we are going to talk about the topic air pollution. This picture typically shows that air pollution in our society. You can find dangerous gases being emitted from vehicles, factories, volcanoes, aeroplanes into the atmosphere. The most commonly found pollutants are methane, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, etc. Now let's check the sources of pollutants. Mobile, stationary, area, and natural. Mobile contains cars, buses, planes, trucks, and trains. These are the gases that are emitted. Stationary. Power plants, oil refineries, industries, factories all emit these gases. Area. Agricultural cities, wood burning all emit these gases. Natural. Dust like wind, wildfire, volcanoes all emit harmful gases. Now let's check the proportion of population affected. Millions of people are affected by lung, functions, and respiratory symptoms. Of population affected. Millions of people are affected by lung functions and respiratory symptoms. 10,000s visit doctors. Thousands are affected by heart attacks and death. Thank you.
Now, Esther Titus from grade 7 is going to present about Swachh Bharat.
Hello and good morning everyone. My name is Esther Titus and I am from grade 7B. I am from Rajas International School, Kochi, Kottayam. My project is based on Swachh Bharat and it is also based on urban transformation and education. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the second phase of Swachh Bharat, where he stresses on garbage-free cities and water-secure cities. Now let me take you to my project model. So this is my project on green and clean city. India is home to 11% of the global total urban population. By 2027, India will surpass China as the most populous country in the world. In the coming years, urban India will power growth of the Indian economy. Urban challenges, including town planning, need a great policy attention in our country. Urban transformation would be aimed at making cities free of garbage and ensuring safe water. It would also be ensured that no untreated water was discharged into any of the rivers of the country. Toffee wrappers are no longer thrown on the ground but are kept in pockets. He said, small children now they interrupt the elders not to mess up. Cleanliness is a great campaign for everyone, every day, every fortnight, every year, generation after generation. Cleanliness is a lifestyle. Cleanliness is a life mantra. And in my project model, as you can see, that children are throwing waste in different dustbins and separating them and putting them in different dustbins. Like there are different dustbins for plant waste materials and wet and dry. And you can see also that people are taking the initiative to go green by planting plants. This will also bring healthy water to our society and cause good air to our society and make our society more healthier. And in short, we can see that there is a proper use of waste management, which will bring, which they are using the natural resources in a good way, which will bring a healthy environment through proper individuals. In short, a clean city is a city in which there is cleanliness, greenery, and no garbage. And also, every individual takes the effort to keep it clean. And whether big or short or small, every individual takes the effort to build a healthy community. And this project is designed to realize the aspiration to make all our cities garbage free and water secure. Gandhiji once said, when you realize inner and outer cleanliness, it approaches godliness. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi approaches people as responsible citizens to realize their duty to keep the country clean and not litter in streets. Thank you.
Next up, I'm going to talk about the levels of government. India is a huge country, so in order to serve and function effectively, we need to divide the powers and responsibilities. The division is also known as the 3 levels of government, which is central, state, and local government. Before we understand the functions of these levels, first, let's understand why we need governments. Just like people, communities have basic needs that must be met. Imagine what it would be like if there were nobody to make sure that laws were obeyed, if there were nobody to help and look after the sick and elderly, or to plan where buildings should go, and to keep the environment clean and safe. Now let's dive into what central government is. The central government makes policies and implements law. The central government also performs the role of leadership, maintains order, provides public services, national security, and economic security. Next up, we have the state government. The state government are responsible for all the areas that are not listed as federal responsibilities. However, often both levels of government are involved because the federal government has to give the money, to the states to carry out their programs and handle the financial powers of the state. At last, we have the local government. Local government is sometimes called grassroots government because it is concerned with the matters that is close to our home. The function of the government is to ensure that the law reflects community needs and ensure they can govern their area. That was all about the levels of government. Thank you. To talk about the fundamental rights, I invite Govind from grade 6.
Good morning, all. I am Govind Jyotish from grade 6A, and today I am going to present about the fundamental rights given to a citizen of India. Fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are certain basic rights given to an Indian citizen by the Constitution of India. There are 6 fundamental rights. They are the right to equality, the right to freedom, the right against exploitation, the right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, and the right to constitutional remedies. Right to equality. It means that in India, all are equal before law. No one is discriminated on the basis of caste, creed, color, gender, religion, language, etc. Right to freedom. Every citizen of India has the right to be free. It includes freedom of speech, expression, movement, etc. Right against exploitation. Every citizen of India has the right to not be exploited or cheated. The right against exploitation prohibits all types of forced labor, child labor, and other types of exploitation. Right to freedom of religion. The right to freedom of religion gives individuals the right to follow any religion of their choice. It also includes the freedom to change one's religion. Cultural and educational rights. This right guarantees free education to all people in the country. It also empowers cultural, religious, and linguistic minorities in the country against any sort of discrimination. Right to constitutional remedies. If any of these fundamental rights are violated, the Constitution provides the citizens a right to take legal action in the court against the violation of their rights. This right is known as the right to constitutional remedies. It is the most important right as it ensures the protection of our fundamental rights. Thank you.
So we have reached the end of this program. Today, I take the opportunity to put my gratitude into words. First of all, I would like to thank our CEO, Mr. Kuriakou Sir, for the support and guidance for organizing this event. I'd like to thank our principal for his support and guidance for organizing such event. I would like to extend my heartiest thanks to our George sir, head of the department, and serving us. Heartfelt congratulations for the students for your hard work, which has made a memorable event for all of us. Thank you. Have a good day.